Hi guys, just wanted to quickly bring you the other option I'm looking at for tomorrow, the 17th, is the London Transport Network, and I've talked about this before in association with the number 17 and the number 27. But considering how things are looking with our government and everything, um, if a terrorist attack were to take place on the 17th, a day after the no confidence vote, say it passes, as I've said, I don't know if it's going to, but if it does, and Theresa May is stumbling around in the dark with a potential no deal Brexit looming and a potential situation where we're kind of without a government for at least 2 weeks or more if we have to have another election. A terrorist attack would, in my opinion, clear that right up. Obviously, the Parliament would rally behind most likely Theresa May, ensuring her stay as Prime Minister. And as I've said, if an attack like this does take place, the likely blame would be placed on Iran. I know we've had some attacks from Russia recently. Well, at least they said so in terms of the chemical attacks, the Novichok attack in Salisbury, England. But if it's what I'm thinking in terms of the London Transport Network, the connection to 10K in terms of 10,000, the possible I dot and D, which would be ID, 10,000 ID, and then you've got the hangman here representing death. Then that's quite a lot of people, and I'm not sure the British government would be ready to place blame like that on Russia. But considering they want to go after Iran, we've heard of John Bolton and the Trump administration asking the Pentagon to draw up plans on striking Iran. We know that the Strait of Hormuz is destined to be blocked, and that looks like it's blocked around the blood moon, which is the 20th, 21st, so that's only 4 days away from now. So if something was to happen tomorrow and Iran is blamed for it, that kind of lines up in terms of them blocking the Strait of Hormuz, and we're seeing the fighter jets striking the mosque. That whole scenario seems to be correct. So just a quick breakdown of the chalkboard. This is the chalkboard the correct way around, the way that they've displayed it in the video, and just the LTN could be taken for the London Transport Network. Various other things as well, like London, Tokyo, New York. If this is an I, you could include it as Israel. There's various different things you could interpret as. I'm just looking at it as the London Transport Network for tomorrow in association with this video. Um, you can even flip it different ways, mirror it upside down and stuff, and you can get the letter T, you can get the letter F, and you can get the letter L. Now, if some of you can't see it, I think it's pretty clear, but there's obviously a very faint mark here that seems to have been drawn and then, erased, so it's left that smudge mark there. But that's kind of where you've got the representation where you can get the F sideways, you can get the T normal ways, and obviously the L there. So TfL, London Transport Network, it all associates with our trains, the underground, basically. There's been a lot of subliminal messaging in media. One of them I've shown you guys before, Spooks Code 9, where there's a bomb placed on the underground. It's like a chemical or biological bomb, and I've talked about that before as well. So keeping an eye out for something like that happening. London Transport Network, TfL, possible connection to 10,000 ID dead. Even the actual, hangman's head itself could be a representation of the tube network symbol, which is basically a circle with a line going through it. And obviously they've drawn the line extending outside of the mouth, maybe for a reason, kind of identify it as that symbol, as well as possibly being other things as well. As I say, multiple layers of interpretation for this video, but this is one that I've done earlier, and considering we've got another number 17 coming up, as you can see to the side here, I interpret it as the 17th of August 2018 last year, but I'm just taking away the August and the 18, just focusing on the 17 at the moment. The London Transport Network, the Brexit crisis we've got going on, the no confidence in the government vote that's coming up at 7 p.m. later, the potential crashing of the pound on the 17th, and the potential terrorist attack that could be blamed on Iran, thereby enabling the war to start in the Middle East. You guys, hope nothing happens, pray nothing happens, keep an eye out for it, regardless. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.